How's that arm?
Better than the Joker's.
Close one this time.
They're all close ones.
Well, here's to survival. Hopefully we'll be doing this again next New Year's Eve.
Hopefully.
Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. It is the first day of the new year, and I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate it than giving you guys a top 10 Mcfarlane toys review. So sit back, relax, and here's what I think about the top 10 figures of this year. And let's start it off with a few honorable mentions before let's get into the list. First honorable mentions going to our boy Cyborg Superman. This figure was so badass, and honestly it almost made it into the top 10 list. But with so much heat this year, some things had to sink and or swim. Just spinning him around, regardless of the pose, he emulates that aura, late 90s. Look at those red eyes. I love that jaw, gives me real Terminator Salvation vibes. I fucking love this shit. I believe this figure, is honestly cooler than the Chase edition. I like this one a lot more just because the whole jaw is metal, not half of it. And I feel like the red eyes are a lot more menacing than the one singular red eye, one regular human pupil. Kind of feel like that humanizes the character, and I want this guy to be fucking evil. I don't want to have any human features about this guy. It makes me feel bad for him. So yeah, super cool. Also like his arm, gives me real... What the fuck am I thinking of right now? Resident Evil 3. Oh my god. Big, scary fucking monster. Nemesis. Jesus Christ. Think about that 10 times fast. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, super duper scary. Gives me Nemesis / Mr. X vibes with that arm. Like he's ready to grab your ass and throw you through a fucking steel wall. With that being said, let's move on to the next one. For the next runner-up, it's going to be the Platinum Chase Brainiac. Found this one in the wild at Target with my girlfriend. Didn't end up posting it. That being said, this figure is absolutely grotesque, and I love all of the limbs. I know it might look a little disjointed right now, but I promise you this figure is super articulated right now. Actually, I'm popping a squat right now. But as you can see, I don't have him fine. He's not leaning on anything. That's all him. And if he wanted to, he could bust his ass whenever he wanted to, but he's not. He's holding his spot. Super duper cool. I like how gross he looks. I think he looks fucking scary. If I saw this shit down my hallway at 10 a.m. when I was really thirsty for some water, I'd probably just go back to bed, dude. I don't need water that bad. This thing's fucking scary as shit. On to the next one. In order for some to shine, some have to sink. Like I said, again, runner-up. This is going to be our last runner-up for the video. It's going to be the Platinum Chase Deathstroke from the Page Punchers wave that came out this year. The regular edition looks like absolute dog shit. But the Platinum edition, I definitely super duper thing. Looks badass. And it reminds me a lot of Arkham Origins in that sense that it's navy blue and orange. Definitely gives me Arkham Origin vibes. I also have that figure, but that's not the main figure's purpose today. We are showing this figure off. This is the top honorable mention. Platinum Chase Page Punchers from Mcfarlane Toys. Super duper badass. Only wish they put in some black lining right there, but I might just do that in the future. With that being said, let's get right into the list. Finally, let's go. And number 10 is going to be our boy Catman. Catman has been my number 10 pick of this year because I'll be honest, it came out earlier this year. And I think this figure is fucking badass, man. The only thing I would have changed on this figure is I would have given him some stubble on his face, but that's nothing I can't ask my arts and craft girlfriend to fix for me. I put on these G.I. Joe classified goggles. I don't know, it kind of reminded me of, like, since he doesn't have anything to cover his eyes, in case he's in a room and he gets flashbanged, you can cover him up real quick and then boom, he's good to go. But that being said, this is how it looks without those goggles on. This is how the regular figure comes. Fuck yeah. I love that these claw accessories are actually hand accessories. You don't have to worry about this accessory falling out. As you can see, it's actually sculpted into the fist. So I could shake this figure upside down, flip it around, and it would still not have any of its accessories fall out. That being said, super duper badass. Had knife holding storage in the back. I put those extra knives in an accessory bin because I'll be honest, they get in the way of the articulation and they bend when they're in the sheath rather. So that being said, I'm not gonna have them in there until I actually want to use them, so that way they don't get it fucked up. But yep, number 10 is going to Catman. And for comparison, I only have one other orange cat figure to show you. And by cat figure, I do mean orange fucking cat. Orange fucking cat is what I have. Mouse. Catman. Can't even tell the difference. It's the same thing. Number 9, going to the Platinum Chase Digital Wave Joker. Black and white, super duper cool. I think it makes the figure pop, especially more than this purple variant, aka the regular release. Stole this pistol from a Marvel Legends. You're gonna have to fucking kill me to figure out which one. There's about 1 million that have the same gun. But yeah, I think this looks super duper cool. He gives me real crime boss vibes, and for my diorama and what I have set up, this is exactly what I'm looking for. He also gives me a lot of Return of the Joker vibes, Mark Hamill. I don't know if you guys remember that Joker was in all black, even though it was like an all black unitard onesie, whatever the fuck. This gives me that same type of energy as if Tim Drake was still under the influence of the Joker. Super duper cool. Let's get into number 8. Number 8, gonna be Jonah Hex and the General. This is the best horse that Mcfarlane Toys has put out. I also like the weapon storage for his rifle. He comes with 2 revolvers, a tomahawk, a knife, 2 gun belts, one for his knife and tomahawk. He also comes with a sword, which you can also put in the holster that holds all the blades. But I have his gun belt on because I'm super into this Wild West shit. I don't know if Mcfarlane knew that I was going to be into Red Dead Redemption, like more so replaying it this year than any other year. But yeah, man, this is the year of the Western. For me, I don't know about you guys, I replayed through all of Red Dead Redemption 2, and then boom, Red Dead Redemption 1 comes out on PC. I was like, God damn it, Mr. Mcfarlane, you did it again. And this figure was so nice. The articulation really surprised the shit out of me, and I'll be honest, it was so nice. Had to buy that motherfucker twice, you know what I'm saying? Man, fuck a jump cut, fucking edit. We're gonna do this shit raw. Real raw. Pause, no diddy. Look at that. So nice, had to buy it twice. Bought the Platinum Edition. Gives me real Arthur Morgan vibes on this one. And this one gives me a lot of like John Marston vibes, to be honest. And I also seen some guy on eBay who makes 1/10 scale heads of Red Dead Redemption characters. He doesn't have any that come with the hat. He only either has Arthur Morgan with no hat or John Marston with no hat. So I'm gonna have to hit him up, see if he can make one with a hat. I definitely like this one. If you guys play Red Dead Redemption at all, 2 in this instance, I guess 1 wouldn't have them. But this horse reminds me of the Count so much. So in my little headcanon, my little lore, this is Arthur, right? Resurrected from either heaven or hell, depending on your playthrough. And the Count was there when he seen Arthur fucking die. And now Dutch is unable to ride him because the Count does not trust him. That's my little headcanon. You're going to be like, that's the nerdiest shit I ever heard of. I don't really give a fuck. We're talking about toys right now. So yeah, that's my little headcanon. That this is the Count from RDR2. And yeah, once Dutch is no longer. Now on to his faithful son, a.k.a. Arthur Morgan. Even though I know this is Jonah Hex, everybody put your shit away. Like I said, I'm going to hit up that eBay seller and see if I can't get a little head swap action going on. And that being said, hope you guys enjoyed number fucking 8. Yeah, number 8. Super duper cool. Thank you guys. Let's get on to the next one. Number 7. I know this one's sealed in box still, but that being said, I opened the regular edition. And I love this figure's articulation. It looks super duper badass. I love the accessories on this one. Translucent as compared to the neon green of the regular release. The batterings are more comparable to these hands from the regular release. And I love these legs, man. As I described them the first time I got them, they almost have like gold fleck in them. Super duper badass. And also the belt's yellow on this one as compared to the brown on the regular edition. But yeah, man, this figure like combines all elements of my favorite figures all into one. It's got like a little bit of Green Lantern going on. It's got a little bit of Superman. It's got a little bit of Batman, a little bit of Red Hood. How could you fucking not like this figure? That being said, it's going into the number 7 spot. Super duper badass. I'd even put the regular edition in the number 7 spot. But this shit is my preferred version, the Platinum Edition. I do like how it looks. That being said, let's get into number motherfucking 6. Number 6, and what I'm going to call 6.5 for the time being until I figure out what we're going to do with that spot on the list. But we have the Batman from BVS in his armored suit, the Platinum Edition. And I do feel like this figure is crucial. Crucial if and only if you bought the Batman versus Superman 2-pack with the battle damage. You need a spear. McFarlane did this shit on purpose. You either have to buy the Henry Cavill and Doomsday 2-pack, which I don't fucking want, or you have to find the Platinum Edition in store. Pray to God, pray to McFarlane Allah, and then you get the fucking spear with this Platinum Edition of the same figure that already released. So that being said, this figure I feel like is a must if you have the 2-pack. Again, I know this one is sealed, but I had the regular edition opened up. And the articulation that this figure has is so fucking surprising. You would think big beefy boy, not a lot of articulation. You would be wrong, sir. You would be abso-fucking-lutely wrong. This figure, I feel like, poses so well. Holy shit. Call of Duty Spawn's about to wipe out the whole goddamn review. All right, that being said, I'm going to leave that in there. Adds to quality and to the theatrical value of this whole setup. This figure is fucking sick. I love everything about it. Holy shit, let's not drop everything in the same video. Let's move on to the next one, which I think is essential for this. So, number motherfucking 6. And yeah, I'm cheating. I don't give a shit. Last one was 6.5. Number 6 is going to, boom, right here. The battle damaged version of the armored BVS suit. I think this one is so crucial and so badass, and I really do like the head sculpt. I think it looks a lot like Ben Affleck. Comes with all these accessories. And yeah, I know some of these are fucking his. But you got like the grenade launcher, the grappling hook. And then like we showed in the previous figure, I have the spear from the single Platinum editions. This is a pretty cool figure, I'll be honest. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love like the oversized AR. It gives me real like Fortnite vibes with this big ass AR. And then they didn't put the fucking playing card from the movie, so that shit's cooked. I probably will end up selling this version of the character. It's all right. The underneath the suit really saves it, but I kind of feel like the coat is a little cheap. Boots look nice, even though it's a reuse. Legs are new. Chest is new. But that's not the star of the show. The star is this one. Like I said, we already talked about the articulation on the last one. And this grenade launcher poses so well in hand. He's able to hold it across from his body. It's so fucking sick. Comes with this display piece. So yeah, number 6 goes to the Armored Batman from the Batman vs. Superman Gold Label 2-pack collector edition. Jesus Christ, McFarlane, these names are getting super duper fucking long. It's making me sound like a college professor, and I don't mean to be. So yeah, let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is going to be the Call of Duty Classic Spawn. This fucking figure is the main skin I've been using in Warzone since this skin came out about 1.5 years ago. And yeah, I just think it's super cool to see the skin that I use in-game be brought to figure form. It comes with a shit ton of guns. It comes with most of the guns from the original McFarlane Toys, original first toy accessory gun pack. Jesus, say that 1,000,000 times fast again. So from the first gun accessory pack that came out, these are most of the ARs and or rifles that came with it. So yeah, it comes with a grenade launcher, comes with what I'm going to call a Titanfall gun. This is also a Titanfall gun. Shout out to all my Titanfall Apex people. Is this not a fucking hemlock? I've said that about 1,000,000 times. This is a goddamn hemlock right here in the flesh. Show you guys sideways. That's a motherfucking hemlock. And Apex needs their bag. Slash respawn, slash Titanfall, slash everybody who has that gun before them. But yeah, super duper cool. It's got a GTA 4 AK-47 right there, which I think is sick. M16, which looks a little cartoonish, I'll admit, but I'll be honest, it's passable. Looks okay. It's probably not the gun I'm going to have in this hand anyways. Probably just going to paint that stock and magazine black and give it to some sort of regulatory goon that I have on my shelf. But yeah, number 5 is going to be regular classic Spawn from Call of Duty. So yeah, thank you. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is going to the Tactical Spawn from McFarlane Toys. This thing is fucking sick. This comes with the rest of the guns from the original McFarlane Toys accessory pack. Comes with a Dirty Harry revolver, cartoonishly red RPG tip, Judge Dredd pistol. Totally looks like a Judge Dredd pistol. Bitch, get ready to serve the law. Mac 10 and a pair of Turtle Beaches. These totally look like some Turtle Beaches. I'm pretty sure they did that shit on purpose. And you got Spawn right there, all kitted out. You can take off some of his armor. That being said, I prefer to have his armor on. Super duper sick. These were fucking stupid hard to find for no reason. They're not even chases, they're just regular versions. But that being said, everybody loves Call of Duty and everybody loves Spawn, so that makes a lot of sense why the fuck this is so hard to find. But hope you guys enjoyed. Let's move on to the number 3 spot. And number 3, I might be cheating out of the ass right now, but I'm fucking absolutely gonna cheat because this is my list. Number 3 is a 3-way tie with 4 figures. I unintentionally started making my own little Justice League. Got a fucking nowhere near the latter half of this year, but yeah. We got that brand new Superman with the wired cape. We got the Platinum Chase Hush / not Hush Batman, but I'm definitely going to consider it Hush Batman. Looks a lot like Hush Batman. Obviously, it's Dick Grayson. But that being said, it looks super duper cool. If I didn't tell you it wasn't Dick Grayson, everybody here would have thought it was Bruce Wayne. He's got them shock gauntlets, which I think are so fucking sick. Gives me real Arkham City vibes. And then boom. Got my nigga Had Jordan right here in the back, posted up. Motherfucker power ring. And boom. Got my boy. If he wants to fucking focus. Damn, Barry, you going so fast. Making the camera not focus. We got Barry right here posted up. I don't like how he's got the little trigger finger hand, but I'll be honest. When he's in a running pose, it kind of looks like he just got his hand splayed open while running. So yeah, a little 3-way tie with the fucking, rather 4-way tie with 3rd place. And yeah, I'm cheating. This is my list. So yeah, let's get on to the number 2 spot. Yeah. In my number 2 spot's going to be the Platinum Chase Azrael Batman armor, aka Azbat. Had the original Walmart exclusive gold label version of this figure, and like an absolute jackass, I sold it. Not realizing how expensive it would be on the aftermarket. I thought, fuck it, I'll sell it now and I'll buy it back later. Yeah, fucking right. Out of box, that figure goes for like 40, 60 bucks. So when I found this guy on OfferUp and he just wanted to trade for a very, very, very minute figure in my collection, I said, sure, bro. Whatever you want. You want my whatever figure. I want your super duper hard to find figure. So let's come to an agreement. So I'd like to think I got this figure for free. I didn't fucking pay for it. Met some guy on OfferUp. So yeah, I like this figure a lot. I think it's super duper badass. I know I said it a lot this year, but again, emanate that early fucking / late 90s energy. So fucking bad. It's crazy. I love everything about this shit. This is so fucking cool. And yeah, I'm gonna be a person to tell you, this looks way better than the regular version. The red looks okay before he gets all burnt up. But this blue, rather after he gets all burnt up, but this blue before he gets all burnt up, oh my fucking God. It's amazing. It looks so awesome. Love everything about this figure. That being said, let's move on to the number 1 spot. And yes, I know everybody's there sitting there wondering, what could number 1 be? What could it possibly be? And maybe I'm cheating a little bit. But again, I don't give a shit. Because the number 1 spot's going to go to... Psych. Thought I was cutting away. Let's do a quick honorable mention right before we wrap it up. That being said, let's see what it is. Honorable mentions to end off the video are... the Platinum Chase Dark Knight Batman from the Nolanverse. I don't gotta tell you that this figure is fucking sick. This figure is fucking badass. Love all the armor paneling. Love the wired cape. Had the regular edition, but I sold it because I was like, man, this cape is fucking killing me. You could barely even move the shoulders. I didn't have that problem that people were having last year with the biceps falling off. That sounds like a fucking terrible problem to have. But I did have my shoulder, the cape right. I guess it's not a real QC issue, but I had that cape, man. That cape fucking sucked. And yeah, this one doesn't come with any accessories, but that's all right. I have the accessories from the first release somewhere in the bin. So make sure to pull those out. Throw him in his hand so he's not looking there looking like a complete jackass. But this figure made me pull the trigger on getting the tumbler. So yeah, fucking Mcfarlane. This is an addiction. I need you to stop. you selling the Batman and then me not buying the Batmobile kind of seems like a fuckhead ass move to do. And I think you know that. I think you know that for us diehard collectors, that if you make a Batman, I'm going to buy the Batmobile. But fuck, I kind of just cracked the code. All right, let's move on to our last honorable mention before we move into the final number one spot. I could not decide which one I wanted to put in for the last honorable mention, so fuck it. Here's the last two. We got Simon Baz as fucking Power Ring from Earth 3. This guy is in the comic for about 10 minutes before he gets fucking smoked. And then, boom, Hugo Strange as Batman. Both of these figures are super fucking sick. I'm really into collecting sneakers, so this guy just makes me think StockX, man. Like, he's gonna legit check my shoes. So I bought him off that principle only. I know fuck all about Power Ring from Earth 3, but StockX, man, who legit checks your shoes, was too much to not pass. And then Hugo Strange, I thought this figure was super cool. I'd like to imagine post Arkham City, if he had lived, Protocol 11 would have become the Batman. Protocol 10, fucking get all these goddamn prisoners in check, kill bitches left and right. Yeah, that's cool. But Protocol 11, I'd like to imagine, is become the Batman. And he's all fucking brooding and shit. That being said, if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check out the radio recording between Riddler and Hugo Strange from Batman Arkham City. Riddler's totally calling him out on his shit. He's like, I know you. I know your dirty little secret. I know you wear a fucking bat suit and cry at night. And Hugo Strange is like, what do you want? So that being said, if you haven't checked it out, because I didn't know that existed until earlier this year, go ahead and check it out. Hugo Strange, Arkham City Riddler conversation, super duper cool and a super duper minute detail that I didn't even realize existed until earlier this year. And I've played that game about fucking 20 times. So yeah, these are the last honorable mentions. Let's move this shit on to number motherfucking one. Let's go. The final figure of Eric's list of the year is... And for my number one pick of figure of the year from Mcfarlane Toys... You're going to be like, Eric, is this an excuse for you to show off the Batmobile again? It might be, but it's not. Figure of the year goes to the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive version of the new 52 Red Hood. I got him in there. He's posted up. He's also got both of Flashpoint Thomas Wayne's fucking Desert Eagles in his holster, so he's not walking around with no guns. This figure is so fucking tight. I had the original, and I'll be honest, there is improved shoulder articulation. You're like, Eric, how's that possible? I have no idea. But there is. The shoulders on this one are a lot easier to move than the regular release. If anybody has that figure, go ahead and back me up. This is a little bit biased. I do think this figure is super duper fucking sick because this is my favorite DC character, Red Hood. And I feel like the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive did him so much justice for his regular original release, which is damn near impossible to find for a good price nowadays. You either buy the $100 2-pack, or you buy the $80 single release, or you eat shit. Or in this instance, for me, I met some guy at 4 a.m. on OfferUp, and yeah, them 4 a.m. OfferUp meets. It's either a serial killer or he's got the figure, so it's one or the other. That being said, I had the Anne Hathaway Platinum Chase Catwoman. Found her at GameStop, and I was like, you know what? Somebody's going to want something for this. Even though I'm not the biggest Anne Hathaway Catwoman fan, prefer me a little Zoe Kravitz. That being said, I went ahead and traded him. 4 a.m., little Mcfarlane OfferUp meet. What's the worst that could happen besides getting shanked? But he existed. He's real. So I got him. He was sealed in box. I still actually have his box. And then, boom, it's actually an arm distance for them to grab it. Came right here. It was sealed. Then I opened it. Whose box empty? Weighs nothing. Because this guy was in it. Along with his stand and card. And I think I have like number 2,200 and something of who gives a fuck. It's not even that important. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching my top 10 Mcfarlane Toys figures of the year. I know this was a longer video, but man, did we have to get it out there. Hope you guys enjoy. And please be sure to be on the lookout. We might have one more video coming up for you guys today. So please enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for everything this year. This has been the biggest year my channel has ever experienced. I got the most subs this year. We hit over 100 subscribers. That's something fucking I never thought would happen. There's 100 random strangers on the internet who like my shit. So thank you. I appreciate it. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to comment if you guys enjoyed today's video. That being said, Happy New Year. And have a great 2025. Thank you guys for everything. And please be safe out there, amigos. And stay hunting.